So it seems like a very nice day to go ahead and do my least favorite thing ever, which is terraforming. I have a lot of things to finish up for this season, as this is going to be the last installment of the Cyberpunk city. So I thought I would clean up this monstrosity that I created. I made this park building the last episode, which serves as a shopping district of sorts. I have a lot of empty space in the shopping district, but worst of all, I have this large overhanging slab of dirt that really needs to be covered up. A lot of people on this server use the mod Voxy, which if you've never heard of Voxy, it's a render distance mod, kind of like Distant Horizons, but personally I prefer Voxy. There's a bit more level of detail there. But because people use Voxy, this horrendous looking thing is available pretty much to see from the entirety of the way across the world. I really just need to clean it up, so I'm gonna spend around 3 or so hours trying to deal with this mess and facing it with anything left over at this point, honestly. I don't really feel like collecting a ton of new blocks. There is definitely a world in which I could have textured this properly and given it a nice gradient going from the bottom, but this was one of those projects that kind of just needed to be done and didn't need to look 100% perfect, so we went with what we could. And then I also wanted to finish up this upper area because it's a little bit messy with all the dirt. I felt like a little bit of detail was missing in Reconciliation Park, so I wanted to add another one of those hologram ad banners. I have a ton of different colors of glass left over, so I'm just slapping that on the side of the building with some end rods to give off the vibe of a hologram. And then, kind of like the hologram banner that I did earlier, I'm adding a bunch of item frames on it. I have random collectibles from my time playing on this server season. By the way, this is the Flow SMP. It's the server that I play on. It's quite a modded server, but we are starting over season soon, so I gotta finish everything up. We're also going to do a world tour at the end of this, so I really have to make sure that everything looks nice because I don't want people seeing this disaster that's kind of occurred for a little bit of this building. I said in the last video, I got pretty burnt out towards the end of this building, so I wanted to finish off the interior areas. I'm probably only gonna do one level because it's a lot of interior to do both. And honestly, there aren't that many people left playing this season, so we'll just do one of them. I've also had this beautiful ship built by one of my friends Tote on the server, which serves as our rocket shop. I think it looks really good above the city, and it might be one of my favorite builds that finish off the city, but I have this one idea to make a park storage center, so let's get some materials. Typically, when you're in city or urban parks, they always have that one storage room that kind of serves as a place for landscaping equipment or stuff like extra machinery, or sometimes it's like electrical stuff inside there. But because most of the times you see them, they're typically made out of some kind of brick. Like in New York City, I know there are a lot of parks that have this kind of structure. I was following this one building that I saw, I believe in the West Village, so we're going off of that. And I wanted to expand on the palette a little bit more than just brick.
hacia la felicidad, como una luz fugaz, un instante que se va.
So aside from brick, I went ahead and collected some of that dripstone as well as granite and mud brick. I think it looks really good, if I'm gonna be honest. That and okay, we've had this wheat field here for majority of the season, and after I made biotech, the big white building to the left of this, I didn't really have a need for the wheat field anymore. This was supposed to be our community farm for us as players, not so much as like a cyberpunk farm, but it kind of needed to go. It was a little bit garish with the rest of the buildings. I think in the beginning it looked good, but because of all the buildings that cropped up alongside of it, the vibe didn't match, if you catch my drift. So I'm gonna cover it up and turn it into a storeroom. I have a lot of random stone and tuff and deep slate, cobblestone and gravel and dirt lying around everywhere. And because they're in so many different chests and I'm kind of running out of storage in my own house, I wanted one common area for the entirety of the city. And I did this in between terraforming because I kind of wanted all of my materials right next to the place that I was terraforming. I definitely say this is pretty unnecessary considering it wouldn't have been that much of a hassle to just place down shulkers besides me while I was terraforming. And I definitely did do that, but I wanted a little something extra, and I think this really looked nice. I do also really think that somehow, even though barely any of the buildings in this city share a same palette, this really fit in very well with the city. I think the contrast of the reds and browns with the side of the park really helped a lot. But I gotta add in all of the storage area right now. So I have barrels. I'm definitely a barrel person in Minecraft. I don't like chests as much. I think native Minecraft chests look a little bit ugly. Thankfully, we have a mod that separates all the chests into different wood types of chests. But the spruce and the oak have been my favorite this season, and I think we're keeping that for the next season, which is going to be good news for me. But I think the barrels look good, and the good thing about barrels is you can put stuff on top of them, and it doesn't affect your ability to open them. So I have all of my random materials in the barrels, and then, as per usual, slapped some moss on top of the building and called it a day to make it a green roof that looked kind of like stuff was growing up on accident. I think it's looking a little bit too neat in here, so I'm adding some pale moss. I went down to the mines and grabbed a little bit of pale moss, and I found some cobwebs while I was there, so I thought I may as well throw that in. So it looks a little bit abandoned, a little bit overgrown, and I think it fits the vibe a little bit more of Cyberpunk. I've kind of intermingled different styles with Cyberpunk here because I'm also imagining that these builds are not linear in a regular city. Stuff's been built and rebuilt and built over, and I think it still fits. So I felt like we needed another tree on the side of that building because it's looking a little bit empty right now. And I wanted to find a shorter, smaller tree to go off of, and I think this ended up looking really good. I'm definitely trying to use a little bit more unique sorts of trees. So this combination of tuff and a little bit of mangrove looks really nice in my book. This is an American mountain ash, and it has a little bit of resin on the outside, kind of giving the vibes of a fruit tree, which I really like. I also added orange candles around the ground because I'm imagining that the fruit has fallen and it's kind of been left there. I think probably in a cyberpunk world, fruit trees wouldn't exist in public. I honestly didn't feel like going all the way to a pale oak garden every single time I needed to, so I grabbed a resin heart and I tossed it in one of our trees to help ease this process along. I don't think I ever finished placing all the resin on the trees, but I got the bottom area at least. Okay, I think we gotta finish up this terrain now. So, like I said, I think I'm just gonna make this place a cliff. I don't think it benefits anybody to have it be sloping. Sloping requires a lot more blocks, and honestly, I think a nice hilly slope would look amazing here, but that's a lot of planning to do, and I was not up for that. It is currently finals week, and I am a senior in college, so I'm a little bit over having to do a lot of work right now. It is very weird to think about the fact that I'm graduating. I have spent so much time in college wondering what I would wind up doing after college, and I can't definitively say it's going to be Minecraft YouTube, although if everything works out, it will be Minecraft YouTube. For now, I will be going to grad school, which is kind of insane to think about, but I'm going to grad school all the way across the country. Terrifying thought. Funnily enough, grad school is actually closer to where I'm originally from in the US, but I am losing all of my friends that I made in the process because I'm moving so far away from all the friends that I made here at college. I am excited to make new friends and explore a completely new city, but it's a little bit daunting at the same time. I'm very extroverted, but it's been a fat minute since I've had to make new friends and do the whole thing all over again, considering I pretty much was in the same school system for all of my elementary school years, and then college was a reset, and this is about to be a huge reset all over again for my life. I'm very excited and looking forward to it, don't get me wrong, but wow, I can't believe that time has moved so quickly that I'm already going into graduate school. It's kind of crazy to think about. Anyways, I think part of what I wanted to do for this hill was to include terraces of sorts so that it was a little bit easier to climb and scale up, but as I was building, I realized that wouldn't really be possible, so I added in some ladders along one of the terraces, and then later down the line, I added in a few more ladders on the other side, just so if I kept this world for longer and the season didn't end as quickly as I thought it would, I would be able to scale the side of the building. But that pretty much wraps up the entirety of terraforming. I'm just gonna put my stuff back in these chests. I don't really need all of this dirt and cobble in my inventory anymore. Let's add some holograms around the city. So a large part of Reconciliation Park in Cyberpunk 2077, which, if you don't know, this park is based off of Reconciliation Park, is the fact that there are banners and vending machines pretty much everywhere. Despite it being a park, it feels like you can't really escape the cityness of the park, so I think These hologram ads are a good reminder that this is indeed cyberpunk and not solarpunk, but they also serve as a good source of lighting considering this hill was starting to get a little bit dark at night, especially with that rocket shop that's right above the hill. I definitely need some lighting over here to make sure this isn't an absolute mob swarm. This time around with these hologram ads, I wanted to combine the texture of glass a little bit more and have some gaps in the glass panes. I think the previous ones don't look as good, which is why I'm fixing them right now. I think the intermittent colors of glass and removing some of the corners of them makes the ad column look a little bit more realistic overall. Okay, I think that should be good. Here we go. Okay, I think this calls for another ad column near the park area, the park storage area. It's looking a little bit empty in that corner, and I think that source of lighting is going to be really good to not have mobs spawning on that edge. We do have the tables with the lighting, but I think the tables with the lighting isn't entirely enough. We need a little bit more just to make sure. I do really love the fact that all of these are blue and green. I feel like blue and green gives off that cold but warm vibe at the same time, especially with the shaders. If you don't know, I use complementary shaders with Euphoria patches. It is such a classic. I know complementary is a bit basic, but honestly, I think with how configurable the shaders are, there are almost no shaders that can beat it. I definitely want to use different shaders eventually down the line, but my PC can't really tolerate better shaders than this. However, I'm not entirely mad about it, as I think this makes for a really gorgeous park. It is very sad to see that this season is ending soon. I am more okay with it, I think, than I was the previous seasons, as I've worn out about as much as I want to do for Cyberpunk at this moment. I think the next season we're going to look into doing something still urban. I love the urban style so much, and I'm not entirely sure I'll ever get that off my back, but maybe we'll stray away from Cyberpunk a little bit more and go into retrofuturism. Let's get this top part sorted out though. I think the second story of the shopping district plaza building is quite visible from all the other buildings, and I really want this to still look alive. I also figured if we had any more time on the server, this would be a fantastic place for people to stock up on shops. I'm not super sure about this, but there's a chance down the line that I use all of the schematics from this world to create a duplicate of the world and play on. I have seen a few TikToks of other people's cyberpunk cities, and they're really, really cyberpunk, like probably beyond Cyberpunk 2077. I was actually talking with Taco Squad about this. There are a lot of different styles of cyberpunk, and I think a lot of people think that cyberpunk is its standalone thing, but there's so many different variations of what you can do with it, especially because there are so many different reasons why a city can be cyberpunk. I think that this version is a little bit more green and a little bit more, maybe in the more close future, but I have seen other people's where they're absolute columns and slabs of buildings that are packed with so much visual information on the facades. And I want to do that so badly in the empty spaces in the city that I have right now. Because we're starting the server season, I can't really do it on this world, but I think maybe over the summer, I might create a duplicate world and start working on it. I don't know if it's going to be in survival or creative, because I think creative would allow me to do a little bit more with this world. The good part about Minecraft, which I feel like a lot of people may find this a bit controversial, Minecraft is a sandbox game. You can do honestly whatever you want, and what I might wind up doing is play a mixture of survival and creative on the world. I might build a bit in creative and then build a bit in survival. It really just depends on how I'm feeling, but I think that expanding the city in creative might keep me a little bit more motivated to see the project fully through. I just need a little bit of a break from this city, so I'm gonna add another restaurant here. I think even though it seems like there are a lot of restaurants in the city, it's lacking a lot of areas that you can just sit down with people and talk. And I haven't really used Farmer's Delight to its full capacity. I know I've used Farmer's Delight a lot, but I say full capacity because I think Farmer's Delight is such an amazing and thorough mod that there's so many different options to do with it. That and with all the add-ons that Farmer's Delight has that other people have made, like people's cuisines or random like bakery versions of Farmer's Delight, Expanded Delight, Nether Delight. I think I've seen like Filipino Delight. I think that these would be really good to add on maybe later in my own copy of this world. Maybe every restaurant winds up being a different cuisine, because I think in a cyberpunk city, it would be highly plausible that there are a bunch of different people living here who maybe went to the city to fulfill out this false dream that they were advertised. Okay, I think we've decorated this pretty decent amount. I might go ahead and copy what I did down there with the live tree border along the restaurant. I think it separates it out a bit more, and it leaves me a bit of opportunity to fill in the space between that bamboo tea room and the yellow restaurant a little bit more. I don't know what I'm gonna wind up making the yellow restaurant if I do make it into something. I could do like a honey restaurant. Maybe it's a bakery. Or maybe we could use it for another delight, which sounds like a really good idea, actually. I think this has turned out really, really well. I'm very happy with how this building looks, and I think at least the bottom story looks a bit more lively. We're going to choose to close our eyes when it comes to this top story. I think we're ready to give a tour to everybody. Seems like we're pretty much done here. Let's just clean up all of the shulkers that are lying around.
Yeah, and it does look really good. It is a good shader. It's just very dark. Can't even see like out far because of all the fog it has.
So this building, I don't know why I'm using a diamond shovel point, is the first thing I've built so far in the city. I really like it. The issue was last season I didn't have a home for the majority of the season. And I was like, the first thing I'm building this time needs to be a house, because otherwise I'm gonna be homeless again. So I've like, I don't know what this is. Maybe a doorbell. But we got my dog that I've never taken out of this poor apartment. Little balcony. I like the view that this has turned out as. I wish I had a tree. I don't know. I tried to name it something cyberpunk. I perhaps didn't think it very well there. But we got the bread shop. I've been slowly switching out the armor on this guy. So it's like a self-service window. We got a sign. And then we got my storage system. I'm really happy with how sorry, I realize people can't walk through this. We got the roof storage system. Yeah, it's been a really long time. The roof storage system. This has been the most helpful thing I've done for myself so far. I genuinely know, oh my god. Everyone's opening everything. Like protein source. I'm actually really surprised this is decorated. I forgot about this. This has nothing in it. There might be some fish. Oh, I have sea pickles. 8 sea pickles. And then I have these 2 barrels, which I've been using for mangrove. And then we got the club. The club is like around this side though. This is... Did I ever name this? What is the name of this? Oh, the Iridium Room. I forgot that I named this. I've actually, this has been so long ago since this has been built. Uh-oh. Yeah, I came up with all these drink names to, I don't know, make the place more believable. Like, half of the city is tinted glass, which I think is kind of funny to make everything dark. And I have, like, this tripwire for, if you, like, use your third-party camera, there are lights on the outside, and you can, like, see the lights light up. So, like, the club looks busy, if that makes sense.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah, and then we got the upstairs area. I remember, like, everyone being here while this was being built and, like, parkouring across this. Oh my god, I didn't mean to. Okay, well, parkouring, like, across the entire thing. But we got, like, a security booth. And my favorite part of the city is how many ads we have everywhere. We have so many ads. And this is such a good view, too. It used to be so, like, empty looking. This looks so nice now, though. I'm really happy with how this looks. Oh my god. So we got like a little front desk. This used to be like my storage spot for building. Oh, there is still stuff in it. And then, the glorious actual train. I don't think I have any mine carts. But we got like a lighting system on the top. And then we got the actual train, which you can go through this. Oh, I don't even have to squat anymore now that I'm short.
I forgot
and
about
like
that.
I know, I forgot to, but it like with the trapdoors down, the minecart goes all the way. Fuck, I nearly just fell. The minecart goes all the way to Petalball. Ag buildings. So I'm gonna sleep. Actually, I'm not gonna sleep. We'll have a beach activity. This is like partial train depot, and then also our building for all of our farms. But as we can see, oops. But yeah, each story is like a whole different farm, like whole different crop. And I got like a little control room thing up here going. I don't know, this is kind of like a mezzanine space. In theory, there's like, you would be able to work on the top of the train over here. Look, I think the roof's my favorite part. So we got like floor of wheat that I can no longer see over, and it's kind of embarrassing. I like actually cannot see over crops, it's so bad. We got potatoes, carrots, and cabbage. And then I put some cocoa in the back.
Hello.
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
We got the fish hologram too. I really like this. I really wish I could have built the other one. I honestly can't find a good spot for the other one. Maybe I could have above that one. But like, I feel like this is the spot, like the center of the city, if that makes sense. Not this floor, but oh my god, I nearly fell off the building. The next floor is cows. Also, I like airlifted these with happy gas into the building. It was so bad. We had to like mine out the roof and drop it in. But they're here now, thankfully. It's been like my entire source of leather and meat this whole time. Make it easier on everyone. But I got like the Ripper dog, which I don't know how many people have played Cyberpunk, but it's like a bootleg doctor/engineer. And we got working vending machines.
Yeah, I love the vending machines.
Almost all of the vending machines in the city are functional. Got flour rolls, we got bread, which is like, you can take as much bread as you want, by the way, considering it's over. Yeah. Oh, you want to see rotten food? You want to see rotten food? We got some fresh meat.
Fresh meat.
If anyone would like.
Fresh meat.
Very fresh.
Yeah, very fresh beef jerky.
Yeah.
Fine age, right?
What are bro? Oh my god, we got the entirety of the apartment block, so I think it's decorated pretty much every floor. So we got like 3 apartments. Like really crappy bottom of the barrel. Some are nicer than others, I will say. Like I'd say this is a pretty decent apartment. You got like a pretty good view nowadays.
I mean, I'd live in this.
Rent control. Yeah, with the square. It was ugly when I built it, but now that is this the ugly one? Yeah.
Very realistic.
I think
city view,
this
right?
one is also yes. A lot of people have apartments here. We also got like each floor has vending machines instead of having like proper kitchens. So I like this view too. With everything except that. Like, oh my god, you can see the this is the other one. We got roof access over here. The hologram. Everybody on this side has their roof access to the hologram. Yeah, really nice. Very pleasant. The lighting here is very good though. You got like the inside part, and this is Albert. Albert is the security guard. He's making sure that, nobody gets in the building. Not the first 2 floors, I guess. The first 3 floors are decorated. So we got like a little bar. Antarctical helped me with getting all of the heads for this building, because I have a lot more heads in this building. Because I think this is just recently added the like head mod thing.
Oh, I've been eating clouds showing right now.
Oh my god, there's actually so many clouds. But the looks so nice. Building, the rocket shop. This is, like almost a direct view, I think, of it. Yeah, pretty close to you. Ow. Then we got the park. Oh my god, this stupid wandering freighter. I love this park so much. This is genuinely one of my favorite things.
Especially during this like time of day, when it's like starting to get a little bit dark out.
I got all these advertisements. They're like, in theory, advertisements. If I could like put text on this, if we had a clear sign, that would be so cool. A clear sign would go so hard. Pretend it's an advertisement. It's like a hologram spinny thing. Yeah, I loved immersive paintings last season. I'm so glad that we can have it back. We got more advertisements. I'm imagining that like all these trees ton of life systems, and they can't exist without the life systems. Hence, like, these temperature monitors. And then I have it so that there are like a ton of like hostile architecture benches everywhere. So you can like sit and enjoy the view. I also bought it. I forgot to tell about this. I transferred my entire stock to Spawn when we built the festival grounds.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see the point in having this if the festival grounds existed. So I think that about wraps up season 7 of the Flow SMP. I'm a little bit sad to see it go, but I'm looking forward to next season. To give y'all a little bit of an idea of what next season is going to be, we're doing a retrofuturism theme. I joined one of the groups on the server to bring this to life, and we have a very heavy create season. So create aeronautics, create nuclear, all of the bits and bobs, trains, monorails, boats, everything will be on the next season. I think we also have guns, but I'm really looking forward to what we're gonna do. We're gonna stick with the urban theme, and we'll see where it goes from there. But I'll see y'all all on season 8.